looks like a good one. Yes!
Talk about the chemistry on this team. It seems to be a special group here together.
It is, and I'm not sure that you can get to this stage without having special chemistry. And our guys, all my alumni who might have an opportunity to hear this will say, she's going to use the word right, because that's always the word I choose. When it's right, you know it, and when it's not, you know it. And you can't always fix it when it's not, but you know it. And this group has that special rightness about them. They're good together. They enjoy one another. They're not all alike, but they enjoy one another's company, and they all have a singular mission, and they play for each other, and that, I think, is our ace.
What kind of things did you learn from the first Final Four experience that can somehow help out this team this time?
You know, we were lucky in 2002. We didn't have any idea what we were doing, so we just did what we had always done, and I think that's the key.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned after the Purdue game about talking to Leah Rush. Have you heard from some of those players that have played between the Final Fours?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of things they tell you?
You know, it's really remarkable when you think about it, because these kids really get it. They get it that they are playing here too. Physically, they're not in uniform, they're not on the floor, but they are playing too. We carry their heartbeat, and they get that. There's a whole bunch of them coming, a whole slew of them, getting in a couple of cars and making the trek up here, and we'll be courtside, and I hope that I can find them, because I want them to know that I know that they're with us.
Talk about Louisville and what you see when you look at them on tape.
I see Angel McCoughtry over and over. Coach Ross's scout only had about 112 clips of Angel McCoughtry. You know, they're really good. Jeff has done a great job with them in terms of how they use her and how they play with her and off of her. They have a great feel for one another. The kids all know their roles. They know exactly what they're supposed to do. He doesn't ask them to play beyond what they're capable of doing. And so as a result of that, I think they're very confident, and they play together extremely well, and they get after you. And, you know, all four teams here are going to do that, going to compete on every possession, but they really get after you.
Is there a player you can compare McCoughtry to that you faced?
You know, I mentioned maybe Takia Starks, but she's bigger. You could go through almost any prolific scorer, and you think about, I'd go back to Sophia Young from Baylor, but she was more of a post player. But when you think about just when she gets the ball, something good happens, that was sort of the definition of Sophia Young back in the day. Just got to keep her from getting the ball, because when she gets it, something good is going to happen. In that sense, Angel's a little bit like those guys.
It has a chance to be a really special year for Carly's entire family. What does Carly bring to the table that would help accomplish that?
Carly's a great kid to coach. She wants to do exactly what you want her to do. She'll compete and play hard on every possession. She's a smart player. She'll do all the little dirty jobs. She'll set the great screen. She'll get the block out. She's a kid that you can put in. If somebody's going crazy on the offensive glass, you can put Carly in and say, Barry, no turnovers, please. No turnovers. Value the notepad. You can say, get this kid blocked out. She does not get a board, and Carly will do that. You can put her in to run an inbounds play and say, get this defender screened, and we're going to get this shot, and she will do that. Just a real detail-oriented kid, a great kid from an unbelievable family. I can't say enough about the Roethlisbergers and the type of children they have raised, truly. Just good people, and we're so fortunate to have Carly and her leadership. She's starting to come into her own and say, you know what, I can lead here too, and I think that's going to be one of her aces down the stretch.
Sure. 2002, how things changed since then with, say, your program?
Well,
2002 to 2009?
Obviously, the attention is far greater. You know, in 2002, yes, we had the media attention going into San Antonio because we were playing in the Final Four. But up until that, in terms of a national, nobody was really that concerned or interested in Oklahoma. And since 2002, obviously, it's catapulted, and that's to be stalling for 30 seconds. Now nobody has time to ask another question.
Quick question about the improvement on this team. So many players have gotten so much better. Talk about what you've seen from all these individuals who improve their own game.
It's one of the great rewards of coaching. You watch them grow right before your very eyes. Danielle Robinson and her ability to manage a game and lead people. Whitney Hand and her ability to read defenses and react off screens. Nyesha Stevenson to take on different roles at different times and to show toughness late in games and to want the basketball. Amanda Thompson to know how to execute plays that she hasn't even run physically in the NCAA tournament by watching and paying attention. Just across the board, lots of learning going on. That's fun for a coach.
Let's see it.